Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of DreamWeb. The last video I know I said was a test, and it was a test to begin with, but as I kept playing, I actually had a lot of fun with it, and when I rewatched the whole thing, I'm narcissistic, so I was laughing my ass off. Plus I haven't slept in like nearly 24 hours, so right now everything is funny. I do want to apologize though. If I do upload these videos, especially the first video, which I had not intended to upload at all, I wanted to apologize ahead of time by saying anything I may have said in the video, any racial jokes or anything like that that I may have mentioned were not meant to offend anybody. So if you did get offended by that, and you complained to me in the comments, or you told YouTube to take my video down or whatever, one, grow a pair. Two, I do apologize. I will try to tone that down a little bit in this video, but I did like the energy that I had. I want to keep that going because I still have that energy. It's been like 10 minutes since I did that video, so I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more calm, a little bit more, sensitive to my viewers. Now, I do want to mention one specific incident, though. However, when I did walk into the Regency Hotel lobby and I mentioned talking to the raghead, I was not saying that as in a slang term for anyone who wears a turban or a Middle Eastern person. I meant raggedy, but I said it shorthand, and unfortunately, as soon as I realized that, too late to take it back. I should try to cover my tracks, but I do want to apologize for that one, just in case anyone took that offense, because even I kind of took offense to that, realizing what I said. So, that aside, like I said, grow up hair. But I want to kick in to this video and just jump right back into there and just start blowing people away again, because I am having so much fun right now. I'm totally stoked. And I don't know how long I'll have to do this recording, but we just got done blowing Crane's brains through his butthole, and we're gonna continue doing the boring shit. Now, because I had so much fun doing the voices, I am going to continue doing the voices. This is great. Like I said, I may not upload these, may not, or may not, but I'm having a shit ton of fun. So, while I got this the psychotic energy going on, I'm going to jump right in and just do this. So, let's see if I can keep the voices up. I don't know, maybe my voice will go and I'll shut the hell up for you guys. But we're going to jump right in again. Here we go. Alright, here we are, in the DreamWeb, exactly where we left off last time. And this is loud in my ears, gotta turn down a little bit, so I'm not yelling at you guys. Okay, so, we have the stone floor, can't see anything, we got the pit is awesome, and we got the keeper. Let's talk to the keeper. The keeper of the DreamWeb stands before you, with his head bowed and his hands clasped together in front of him. His robe hangs heavily from him, and you can barely make out a face beneath the hood. Ryan, your path has been chosen. I know. It has begun. The power released from the human crane has entered the DreamWeb. His life energy must be consumed by the web. Use the key of the ancestors to unlock the power. Now remember, I told you about that key. You need the key or God hates you. We have a long way to go with remaining 6 and becoming stronger. I can feel it. They're recruiting more followers, becoming stronger, and joining forces. Who will be next? His name is Sterling. He commands the largest armed force on Earth. He is in a great position of power and must be destroyed. I know what I must do. And there it is, I know what I must do. I must kill Sterling. This is fucking awesome. You will have to see. Okay, 2 things. I am taking this crystal. I need this crystal. Not right now, I need this crystal later. But like all things in this game, you take it now. It is an adventure game. You take it as soon as you find it. You don't fuck around with that shit. The other thing is I need to get the hell out of here, and the reason why I need to get the hell out of here is there are certain doors, and I gotta press on these doors. I don't think it's this one, actually. I think this is one of the last ones. As you stand at the foot of the door, you see it stretch high above your head. The door is only about 4 feet wide, but must be at least 20 feet tall. Its surface is blank. Okay, we're gonna use it. You place your hands on the door. And we get nothing. Alright, so I think I know which door it is. I think it's down here. It's one of these. There's 4 doors. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and then the 2 at the top. But that door is like one of the last ones, I believe. So I'm going to try this door. It's one of these 2. I'm fairly certain on the left. But if I'm wrong, it's going to be like one on the right. It says the same thing, so I'm going to skip reading it for you guys. Nope. I'm probably going to have to go through all of these doors, and it's going to be the one I don't try. Come on, 4K, you can do it. That ain't it either. Okay, we're going to try the doors on the right. Like I said, I'm fairly certain it's not one of those 2 up there. I mean, I did already try the one on the left, so that just leaves the one on the right. So, last 2 doors. We'll try this inside door first. Open sesame. Ah, there it is. You gotta say the magic word, too. Now, this is where you need the key. If you don't have the key, you are stuck in the DreamWeb. Your game is over. Restart, quit. You are done. Okay, I gotta use the plinth. A stone plinth that stands about 4 feet high. It has what looks like a keyhole in the top. Boom, there it is. Put the key in, you take your key and place it in the pin. See, now if I had like a lockpick or something, shiny key, awesome. If I had a lockpick or something, it'd be easy, but no. And here we go. Yeehaw! Super magical. Teleportation device. You fall in a gigantic fucking hole and you end up in an alleyway. In my case, I fall in a giant fucking bottle and end up in some hooker's house. Alright, here we go. So we got waste bin and rubbish. I don't even look in there. I don't need to. This is just one of those places where you magically appear when you're done with the dream web. You're like, I'm fucking done with the dream. God damn it. You're like, I'm done with the dream web. So he's like, an alleyway flanked by tall buildings that block out most of the weak light. Behind the buildings in the center of the city is a labyrinth of alleyways and passages frequented mostly by dustbin lorries. Lorries. That's British for truck. Again, British words in an English or American game or whatnot. Alright, lost. I know. I remember. Gotta remember to remember, right? So you think to yourself, where do I find Sterling? Well, where the hell else are you gonna find somebody who like controls the entire military? You find his ass on the internet. Alright, you gotta type in your key like every time. I believe this is the right one. Yep, 5106. That's it. Didn't even have to look it up. Alright, now we go back to my net screen here. Use, because we already know what that says. Now, I don't have to log in for this, although it does give me the prompt. You know, it's loading up. It's like, booting from DOS, man. I don't know what's going on. 56K dial-up modem. At least they don't give you that bullshit sound, you know, that high-pitched squeal that we used to get. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, we're gonna list Newsnet. Newsnet is what we're going for. We need the news. The famous people are always on the news. Boom. Crime wave, weather, headlines, TV special. Look at that. Now, just so you know, if I would have run Newsnet earlier before we had to do this, that TV special wouldn't have been there. That's what we call a plot hole. Tonight, the infamous head of Middle East operations for the government, General Sterling, is set to appear on the political program News Tonight, broadcast live on Channel 6. Channel 6 Studios. I think I know where that is. The general is well known for his strong views, and following recent worrying problems in the Middle East, he is expected to defend the government's stance. The events of tonight's show will be covered in the Newsnet tomorrow with opinions from leading... Now, it looks like the game froze, but actually, I'm putting my finger on the spacebar. You can actually pause the thing from moving so you can read it by holding down the spacebar. But I'm going to let go, and boom, see, it keeps going. Political and human rights activists. I know what Channel 6 News is. You know what happens when you know what Channel 6 News is? You do this. You say, exit. Look at this. Exit. Oh, it's like a Windows command. I think they did that. They took that from the DOS prompt in Windows. What happened is they saw this game, they played this game, and they're like, that is the most awesome word ever. We are not going to have you say leave or quit or end or hit the little X button. No, we are going to have you type exit because exit is sexy. So we are going to exit the building all sexy-like. Alright, now we go to Channel 6 Studios. Check it out. Alright, once again, we are going to save. We're going to save. And with this one, we are going to call Sterling. The reason why is because that's who we're murdering today. We are murdering Sterling. There is an E in Sterling. Remember that. Super important. Yes, we are murdering Sterling today, kids. Let me teach you how. These trucks always reminded me of like GTA. Now, I showed you before how you can die by being dumb. You know, when I pulled the gun on Silverman? You remember that, right? Thank you. I lost my left eye to a gunshot at like point blank range. I can do the same thing with this guy here. I can pull my gun on him, and he will blow me the fuck away. He's carrying like an M16 or some big-ass shit gun. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to demonstrate that. If you guys want to see that, steal the game, download the game. It is abandonware. Semi-legal. Yes. Take the game, download the game, play it yourself. Pull your gun on him, see what happens. Little mystery for you. You can figure it out yourself. So I'm going to go around the block. I'm just going to head my happy ass down the block. Now, for those of you who believe N7P, N7, look at that. That is the introduction, walk to lettering. That is the introduction to N7 armor from Mass Effect right there. Painted in the tarmac is a rapidly fading logo that provides information about parking. The lettering indicating that this is Channel 6 and the parking is somewhere along the narrow street. Use, the sign is mainly for vans entering here. Mainly for, but I can use it too, right? Alright, now this puzzle right here, it is a puzzle. This puzzle right here is fucking hilarious, and I will show you why. Back in the day, back in the DOS times, when we used to deal with Doom all the time, and people were like, Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta run all over the goddamn shit to find these keys. how do I get through the doors without the fucking keys? And they cheat and they get the keys and they do their shit. And you think, there must be an easier solution to this, right? Well, check this shit out. Behind a thick piece of glass is an old man with wispy gray hair that is bald at the top. He has a blue uniform on with gold rings on the cuffs and lapels. He leans on the counter as if he's waiting for someone. How can I help you, young man? I have an appointment. Look, the military have closed us down for the day. No one has an appointment. But you must have made a mistake. I can take your name and book you in for tomorrow if you like. Why is the TV station shut down? Military General Sterling has a special live TV interview this afternoon about the Middle East. I see. Well, thanks anyway. Goodbye, sir. And you think to yourself, how do I get around this thing? Oh shit, you know what? And I swear to God, hand on my heart, put my other hand on a Bible, stand on my head, and cry like a little, thank you, cry like a little bitch. The thought I had was, why can't I shoot this motherfucker in the face? So I tried it. Boom! Old man just took a 45 to the nose. Look at that. I am badass. That is how you know you were a badass motherfucker. You just blew his face clean off. You lean over and press a button marked rear door. You hear a noise to your left. Just fucking blew his head clean off. The guy probably had a family, a pension. He's all like, I'm gonna go home tonight and see my grandkids. Nuh-uh, motherfucker. You were gonna go to your grave tonight because I just blew your goddamn face off. Awesome fucking game. Okay, now this is kind of interesting. I did this on accident because remember, I play adventure games, you pick up everything, and I did this completely on accident. You go to the brochure, right, and you think, hey, if it's a brochure, look at this. There's some document, there's Channel 6 Studios logo on the front, underneath it says forthcoming programs, and you think, useless, right, so you drop it. What's underneath it? Oh, not a desk. Wait, there it is, pass card. This looks like some sort of electronic pass key. It is slightly thicker than your cash card, and it has the details of a cleaning company employee on it. Boom. Pass card. Without this pass card, once again, God hates you. You need the pass card. Found it just by looking under the brochure. We'll leave the brochure on the ground there because we don't care about evidence. I just shot a 50-year-old man in the face. Do not care about whether or not I left evidence behind. You sweep the card through the lock and the door opens. Boom. All right. Go inside. Now we got. I know there's something in here I need. I know it's like here it is. Fuse box. This small metal box holds a fuse and the switch for the light next to it. In the front of the box is a small panel held on by screws. Screws! Where do we see that? Screwdriver. That's right. You quickly undo the two screws holding on the front plate. When you finish, the plate drops down. Alright, then we get ourselves a fuse. Once again, take everything and you ask yourself, why the hell does he need a fuse? I will tell you why I need a fuse. Okay, not that way. We want to go this way. Because what we're looking for is this way. Remember, take everything. That is the most important thing. I cannot stress that enough. If it is not nailed down, you take it. If it is nailed down, you pry it up. Rules of adventure games. Now, this ladder, you actually have to use this ladder, so we're going to use a metal ladder with widely placed rungs leads up to the hole in the ceiling. The ladder is fixed securely to the wall. Good. That way I can climb up it. You climb the ladder looking upwards as you go. Yeah, because that's important. Oh, look at that. This must be General Sterling, and this must be a hot bitch. You know, a two-dimensional hot bitch. So, the winch controls have soot around the edge of a small panel in front of the lights on the top are all off. I guess that means it's broken. What's inside? Blown fuse. We just dropped the blown fuse because we don't need to put it in our inventory. Completely wasteful. Take fuse. That's right. Fuse is put in. Winch control. Use. Let the magic happen. Special delivery for Mr. Sterling. Totally owned. And that is on live television, ladies and gentlemen. You will find that on YouTube in like 2 weeks, and then it will be banned from the internet in a week and a half. But whatever. Kazap. With that tribal shit in the background. Makes you feel all manly. Doot-doot. And once again, now Sterling is one of the easier ones to kill, because see, I've already prepared. I got my gun, I got all my weapons, I got my money, I'm already set up. I know how to murder people. Crane was sort of like a practice. He's like, we'll practice you with Crane, we'll teach you how to kill people. And then with Sterling, you're all like, hey, I know how to kill people, bitch, take it. Alright, so that's Sterling. Since that didn't take very long at all, we're going to go ahead and save our game once again. 4 kilobytes short, that's right, that's me. Hey, how's it going? Now we're going to talk to the Keeper. The Keeper of the Dream stands before you with his head bowed and his hands clasped together in front of him, his robe hanging heavily. Yes, we know this. I read this already. Don't need to go through it again. You have done well, Ryan. Sterling's power has been absorbed by the web, but the remaining 5 are aware of your presence. They will try to stop you. Now they have a leader. What is his name? His name is Sartain. Like Satan, he is wealthy and influential businessman. How will I find him? We feel that he is close to someone you know well. This may provide a path to him. Must I release Sterling's power from the DreamWeb? Yes, Ryan. On your path through the DreamWeb, you will find a crystal. The crystal has a power that will protect you. Now, see, I already have that crystal because it's thinking ahead. Do not leave the DreamWeb without it. Now make haste. See, now that one he tells you, do not leave the DreamWeb without it. You leave the DreamWeb without it, you're going to take 2 rounds to the face, and that's it. You are dead and done and gone. Alright, great thing about the DreamWeb is it makes a great garbage dump. Now remember this, I have killed Sterling. I have no reason to go back. So I need this, do not need this, do not need this, and so on and so forth. And I will dump all the things I do not need, because it makes great inventory space. So 5106, I'll keep that just in case I forget that number, just in case I take a little time and I forget that number. I am, however, going to move my little purple crystal right over here, because that is as important, if not more important, than the axe I carried. So yeah, you leave all your items here, and if nothing else, you can always save your game within the DreamWeb if you're feeling kind of unsafe. You know, like I do when I come back from a murder spree. They're like, hey, murder spree, open sesame, there it is, door's open. And that way, if you drop anything that maybe you need later, like you're like, oh shit, I forgot something, you can always like reload your old game after a murder, and that way you don't have to restart. Whee! Never get used to that, you know? Like, all your molecules torn apart. Oh, remember in the first video how I told you? The guy looked familiar? Hobo's gone, now it's me? Who knows, maybe that teleporter, this is what I thought, right? Back in the day? Maybe that teleporter, like, teleports you back to the past, and I've been laying there this whole time. So when I was talking to myself, I am the hobo. There's some deep thought for you right there. Alright. Eden's house. Now, I am glad I wrote this down, because it's been like 5 minutes, and I got, you know, ADD for video games, so... 2865, that is the code for our dear lovely woman's door. Look at that, door is open. Now, the reason I'm back here is because I could not collect, I could try, but I could not collect the information that I needed. Screwdriver notwithstanding. I can get the screwdriver on my way out, same with the cartridge. But, I wouldn't be able to get what I need, and what I need is, oh wait! I got something for you guys. I have something for you guys. I don't usually go in here because there's really no reason to. Now I can talk to her, but I just want to show you guys the perversion of 16-bit booby. There it is, 16-bit booby. Oh shit, bitch is naked in the tub, so sexy. Fap. Yeah, that's right. Now you can talk to her, you know, if you want to. She like ask you how you're doing and what's going on and why you look like a pile of shit. And this one always pisses me off because you see how that keeps flipping back and forth. Fan, organizer. You had to just hope you clicked at the right time. And so I did. Eden's pocket organizer lays on the bed. It has a compact keyboard, above which is a small plasma screen. A small LED blinks on and off on the top. Now this is back before we had, you know, smartphones. Organizers looked like this. The HAL 1000 or some shit. So, concept graphics. Now I don't know if any of these places really exist, or if this is just shit they made up, but you just go through next. Yep. Well, shit, I skipped it. So, basically he said that's Sartain Industries. So this is how I found the address. Boom. Oh, now it's gone. Anyway, yeah, Sartain Industries. And here's the address and everything. Alright, now, the reason why that is so important is because that tells me where Sartain Industries are at. Now, if you've noticed anything about this game, everyone has a door code. That did not contain the door code. It had some numbers on the top, but I think that was like a British version of a phone number. I didn't actually look. It might have been like 44, because that's how you call Britain from the U.S. When you're in Britain, that's not how you call Britain from the U.S. You start everything with a 0, and then you type like 9 or 7 or some odd number of digits, and you get a phone number. But to get the front door code, I have to go here, because remember that cartridge I took? Yeah, I snagged that cartridge from her apartment. I was like, hey, cartridge, mine. So there we go. Use the door, 5106, bam, and we're in. Open, there you go. Awesome sauce. Alright, the cartridge is already in there, so I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to use the machine, so boot up. Now, what's also cool about this is when you jack someone, when you murder someone, totally awesome moment right here. Because what you can do, once this thing loads up, come on baby, I'll get you some more RAM later, I promise. So, you say list Newsnet, right? Headlines and crime wave, but we'll go headlines. Check it. A massive police operation has been launched following the assassination of General Sterling on live television. Flaunting security at Channel 6 Studios, the gunman who matches the description of the man who murdered singer David Crane several hours earlier made his way into Channel 6 using a delivery entrance. And by the way, David Crane was on here too, but I didn't bother to read it. He shot a 58-year-old night security guard in the face and entered the building where he made his way into the studio where an interview with General Sterling was taking place. From an overhead lighting gantry, the man used a lifting winch to drop a packing crate containing lighting equipment onto the set. General Sterling was killed instantly as television viewers watched. As with yesterday's attack on David Crane, the killer disappeared without a trace, and the police are now examining television footage to see if there are any evidence of some kind of teleportation device being used, if any such device exists. That's the cops for you. Let's go ahead and look for the TARDIS when we should be just looking for a guy hauling ass. The famous interview of Marion O'Neill, who has won many awards for journalistic achievement, was narrowly missed by the falling package and is said to be in a state of severe shock. Great, so I killed Sterling and put a bitch in the mental ward. Police believe the man is targeting public figures and extra forces have been mobilized to protect important political and social leaders. There will be more news as it is received. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? So we say list, because I know there's a cartridge in there. I just gotta remember what it's called. It might just be called cartridge. Okay, it is. So we say list cartridge. And I shouldn't need a passcode for this, because the dumb bitch doesn't know how to use a password. So I could read the meeting, but the meeting just says the meeting has been changed and no one cares. Read code. So we have a door code for Sartain Industries. Once again, I'm going to need myself a pen. Got one right here. That's nice. Security staff has advised me that the security entry code into the Sartain building has been changed every 5 days. Code for this week up to and including the 14th is 7833. Now, we can assume that it is before the 14th because they wouldn't give me a shitty code that doesn't work. So write that down, 7833. Advice of password for security computer is to follow. Okay, so we have ourselves where we need to go, and we got ourselves a security code for the door. That's awesome. Let us go forth and murder, because murder is just such a wonderful thing when you're looking down at a man as if you are God. Move, my puppet, move! Ha 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 ha! That is right. All right, use the door. Go into the lobby. Sartain Industries, big S on the front. Let's go. All right. Once again, we're gonna save, and the reason why is because we got ourselves another murder coming up. So. Sartain. Did I spell that right? My finger's in the way. Sartain, there it is. You just spell it Satan and be done with it, but Sartain. So, use keypad. Alright. 7833. Enter. Door code is functional. Let us go inside. Now, I could walk back and forth to each of the screens and be like, oh man, I can't get anywhere. What the fuck? But I'm just going to go ahead, like I said, I'm going to do this as one big run. Not going to fuck with anything I don't need to. Please enter handprint. Oh, that's right. Okay. Pardon me, sir, while I enter my handprint. Pachow! Print that, motherfucker. Alright. I believe the door I'm looking for is on the right. If it does not, it is on the left. Of course, yes. The door I'm looking for is on the left. This is always a nice carpet. I like this carpet. Nice blue carpet. And the elevator door's all freaking out. Alright, lift control. Lift. That, of course, is yet another British term. British term for elevator. Or thingy goes up and down inside a building, making you lazy-ass bastard don't have to walk up and down the stairs. The lift arrives with a gentle bump at the floor marked Management Suite. I.e., CEO gonna die. Kill him. Bitches. Kill you. You hold the crystal firmly and raise your arms. Jesus power right here. Chunky fucker. Now I can follow that guy, but I'm not in the mood. Let him run. So you're gonna examine the explosion. You see the remains of the guard who was hit by his own plasma bolt. Blood runs down the smoke-blackened wall, and an occasional spark of plasma runs across the rubble from the wall. You can't do anything with this mess. Of course not. Who would want to? Uh-oh. Handgun, briefcase. Now the briefcase is important. Open the briefcase. There's a thing inside. I'm going to take the thing and use the thing. Now this is actually, you get to use this. You actually get to read it. But I'm not going to bother reading this to you because it's very long, drawn out, and pointless. What we need is right here. This is what I was looking for. Underwood's address. It looks like she's pretty well protected. So now I know where to find Underwood. Because guess what? Underwood's the next bitch I gotta whack. Alright, I'm supposed to go this way, right? Nope, nope. Okay, I guess I do have to go this way. Okay, I don't know why that door's not working. Wait. I got this. I got this. This ain't fucking me. That's right. Door on the right. Screw that one on the left. All that shit's in the way. Don't want to be walking over dead man's hands. Alright, up the stairs. Out the other door. By the way, on my icon, you see that little ring? If I actually take my ring off, that disappears. Isn't that awesome? They have two icons for the purpose of wearing and not wearing your wedding band. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got himself a starship. He's gonna escape. Let's see if we can slow him down a little bit. Excuse me, sir. You have a tail light out. Pachow. I love that sound. I don't know why. It's all tribal. It makes me want to like stab someone with a spear and then beat a drum or something. And back to the DreamWeb. Wow. Alright, time to talk to our robed fellow, Obi-Wan. Tell me what's up. However, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video because I have just murdered two people. I'm not entirely sure how much time has passed. I'm still having a lot of fun here. I'm glad I wasn't as rude as I was before, but I wasn't as hyper either, so I did lose a little bit of that power. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get it back in the next two whacks. Pop, pop. So, I would like to thank you very much for joining me on this video and the previous video. Once again, provided that I even upload them. If anybody took offense to anything I said here, once again, grow a pair. And that's the last time I'm going to say that because that joke's getting old. But yeah, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next video for yet another killing spree. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.